Oops. Hello, I'm Tan the Tan BOTC channel. I immediately hit the camera starting this. This stuff is going to be a pain in the ass to put back the way it was. So I thought I'd get some of this stuff out, talk about the Halo show. I kind of like having these different setups for the background. I hope you guys like them too. But anyways, there's gonna be a Halo remake. It is cool that it's coming to PlayStation, even though this GameStop stuff that was all started is really dumb. There's a lot of dumb stuff that came of it. And I have to agree with Actman and Angry Joe over the situation, even though Angry Joe did piss me off back in the day a couple of times at least. But uh, yeah, just a ridiculous situation that's just full of so much stupidity. I don't even want to touch on it. But that is not what I'm talking about. I want to talk about the remake, what my thoughts are. I think that it looks pretty cool I like that. Okay, so I loved when in the Halo collection, they had the remake version of even all the cutscenes changed for Halo 2. It's probably my favorite version now of Halo 2, even though I still have a soft spot for the original. By the way, this is kind of rusting and stuff. It's a very old collector's edition, so it's been through a lot over the years, but it's one of my favorite games that I got collector's edition wise. Halo 2 is probably personally my favorite game. I know Actman really loves Halo 1. I think there's just a very classic appeal and look to Halo 1. It's kind of like when you see a 60s, or no, is it 40s, 50s vibe to the Fallout series and such, or even Bioshock. Like when you have a vibe like that, but for that generation, it's just a very unique and interesting vibe. And there's something similar to that of early 2000, this style of game, how it looks and everything. I love the classic look of it. But other than the cutscenes looking really cool, there are some things that I'm worried about. And yes, I watched Actman's video about the Halo remake, and I do agree with some of the points he made there too. Some of the things that pissed me off was one of my favorite levels. I think a lot of people's favorite levels. It's like the third, fourth level of. It's is it Truth and Reconciliation? Anyways, they made some weird choices with the warthogs controlling better. I kind of prefer the old version. There's something that the weightiness and the feel, once I got used to it and was able to use it even as a weapon, like swinging its backside out and stuff, it was actually fun. And I saw that the elites and the AI wasn't very smart. There's also the reticle going red over the invisible enemies. I don't know why they don't roll out of the way when you're driving your car towards them, how they don't even face you some of the time from what was shown in the presentation. There's just a lot of silly things, and I hate the freaking, why does every game have to have a running animation? I agree it looks silly, like what Actman says. Why are you look like you're running a marathon? It's just so dumb, and it ruins a lot of aspects of the game. As you're going through atmosphere and just taking it all in. And then there's parts like this area you can drive down now that had trees specifically blocking it. And I'm like, those hunters are just super easy now because those people can just drive through and have the freaking Marines just mow them down now. The game just looks like it's too easy now. They didn't balance it out once again, Actman also pointed out the Resident Evil 4 thing where they balanced out the enemies to the player. They didn't. It doesn't seem like they did that, and it also seems like they don't truly understand the heart and soul of Halo to a certain degree. I'm also hearing that the next Xbox is going to be like a PC Xbox hybrid. I honestly don't care for it. I might as well give my thoughts of that in this video as well. But yeah, I don't really care for the next Xbox. With all the stuff that's been going on from the raising prices and all that, I just really don't give a crap. They haven't really been dishing it out when it comes to exclusives too, so whatever. But we'll have to see. It also will, of course, be expensive like a PC, for example. But yeah, pretty much. I don't know exact price ranges. I'm hearing like 800, maybe 1200. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I've been a big fan of Halo ever since. I don't know why. By the way, I couldn't find everything that I had that was Halo related. It's the same thing with The Witcher and Elder Scrolls. I couldn't find everything. I actually had a Daedric Funko Pop, as well as a Witcher 3 Xbox official magazine. But I couldn't find them, and ironically, I found them at the last minute after I was done with the video already when I was going through things, so that was annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the original version of the remaster, whatever you call it, of Halo. Also, seeing some Halo 4 redesigns of like grunts and stuff. Don't really care for that. Never was a big fan of that art style and look. I don't think Halo 4 is as bad, but as people make out, but it's not amazing either. It's kind of mediocre compared to some of the other Halo stuff we've gotten. But nonetheless, hope you found something interesting here. By the way, there are parts missing to some of these guys that I couldn't find too. Like you didn't notice, but his thumb is missing. I do have his gun. I also have a Tartarus figure. I almost forgot about him. I have a Tartarus figure, and his hammer is somewhere. I don't know where the frick. Also, he has a gun too, and he has like a cloak. I do know where his cloak is, but I'm not getting it. It's stored away in the basement right now. But because I saw it actually recently when going through some stuff down there. And then I think these two elites, Arbiter and this guy from Wars, the first Halo Wars. Oh yeah, I have a collector's edition of Halo Wars 1. I don't know where that is when I was looking around. And it's a collector's edition, by the way. It's a steel case. It's got Ripper Moremi as the head arbiter on one side with a bunch of elites and such behind him, and it's like an orange background, and then on the other side is like a bunch of Marines and like a couple of Spartans in the front with, you know, all the typical Pelicans and all that, Warthogs, so on. And it's like a blue background. But yeah, I also have a couple of Halo t-shirts. I obviously can't show in here because they would take up too much space. I have like a Halo Reach t-shirt, which is like the cover art of the game. I think I also, of course, the games too that I couldn't also find, like Halo 3 and Reach and such, ODST. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to at least find these and fit them on the screen. What's your favorite here also? Also, Johnson's hat's kind of being cut off. I agree too, bring back David Scully. But yeah, I hope it'll be a awesome freaking remake, but I do have some negative feelings, sadly, about it. I'm very mixed, and I would probably. I don't know if I would say I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm definitely cautious, but I don't know if I'm as optimistic with some of the changes and ideas they applied to it. So I don't know. I'm just not in a caring mood for it. That's just me personally, and I don't know who else, if anybody else. But let me know if you are, and I will see you next time. You have an awesome day. Bye-bye. Sorry that there's other character. You can see like Batman and Joker and all that trying to hog up the screen time as well here. I moved Ryu as well as some of my music CDs over here for him. So, yeah. I will see ya. Bye-bye.